Hey guys, I want to come and talk to you today about networking. It's really been on my mind and I've really been thinking about it. It's one thing that I personally really struggle with, going up and talking to new people, trying to level up, so to say, just meeting new people in general, whether it's to learn new things from them or just to give information I have to those people as well. It's something I really struggle with. And I was really thinking about when I was a kid, and you see a lot of kids, they'll talk to anybody and everybody, and when they're real, little babies, we think, oh, that's so cute, that's so great. We want them talking to everybody. But as they start getting older, you know, as parents and adults, we say, hey, you don't need to talk to these people, and then we become adults ourselves, and we don't talk to anybody. And you always wonder why life stays exactly the same, nothing changes. And I think Jim Rohn explains this best with my quote I have here. You are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. I underline three words: you, average, and time. So this everything comes back to you. It's based upon you and what you decide to do. Of course, average is what you spend that time with. What are you doing? What is the average thing you're doing? And time. How are you spending that time? Again, that goes back to average. So if your time is spent doing average things, being with average people, you're going to be stuck being average. So it goes all the way back to you. All those three words I just use interchangeably. So if you want to level up, if you want to do things different, you have to start working on your network. You have to reach out to people. You have not to just take from them, but to give. You need to give first. And when you give, you get so much in return. It's so amazing. I've been on evangelism trips before, and I go to give to them, and yet I receive so much more. It's so crazy. I know a lot of others that have been in situations like that, or have done things where they want to help somebody else out and they get more out of it. It's amazing how that works, how God works in that. But here, I just want to show a little network of what I do. This is the average time I spend on things. Probably the five things people really know me for is, going to church a lot. A gym, of course. I mean, that's probably why you're following me, is because I go to the gym all the time. I talk about the gym a lot. Work, I have a strong work ethic where, I'm, at work. A lot of us are working at least 8 hours a day, if not more. And then self-improvement. I'm huge on that. That's why I'm bringing this to y'all, because I'm learning by talking about this myself, about thinking about these things, and I want to provoke y'all's thoughts on this as well and help you with self-improvement. And finally, socializing. I like going out to eat, playing board games, playing video games, stuff like that, and really just being around people, go to that baseball game or hockey game, stuff like that. I really enjoy doing that. But the thing is my network helping me be better at those things? Or is my network keeping me the same? So that's something you need to think about with the five people that you have in your life that are most relevant. Are they the ones that are bringing you up, helping you get up? Are you bringing them up? So not only should you look at your group and say, hey, you guys aren't helping me up, but are you helping them up? Maybe you're the weak link, and you really need to think about that. Now, if you join a group and you start out as the weak link, that's okay. You're going to have to, improve somehow, and so getting in a better group is a great way to do it. But you can't stay that weakest link, because eventually they're all going to level up and leave you in the dust, and you'll be back with that same group you were in before you joined there. So guys, if you have any questions on networking, I don't consider myself to be a network guru, but I would love to hear your questions. I would love to talk about it more. And it's so important. And I just want to finish out with talking about the gym. For me, networking at the gym is huge. I've learned so much from the guys around me. I was actually talking to one of my buddies at the gym on Sunday, and me being a younger guy, we were talking about the fact that I don't lift super heavy anymore, and that's because I listen to other guys that have been there where where I'm at now, and past that, and they're in their 40s and 50s, and they're talking about all these joint pains they have because of all the years of heavy lifting. And so rather than just taking that with a grain of salt and not caring what they thought or saying, they're different, they know what I'm talking about, I actually listen to that. So there's people that have been down these paths before. You need to make sure that you're listening to what they say because they've been there. They've been where you're at. And they know exactly what you're going through. So you need to make sure you're actually applying what you learn. Don't just listen to respond. Don't just listen to say, okay, I did my due diligence, but then you go about doing your own thing. Make sure you're actually doing what people say, applying what they say. So guys, like I mentioned earlier, leave some comments. Let me know what you think about networking. If you got any things you want to talk about with gym related. If you liked this conversation, let me know more. I want to do more stuff like this. I'm not just about the gym. As you can see from my network here, I have other things I like to do. So please leave a comment and let me know what you think.